Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your Coffee Bites with Vijay with a new video. This is going to be the part 3 where I am going to explain about the string buffer and string builder concept. So guys, if you are new, please like, share and subscribe. And if you have not watched part 2 and part 3 of strings, please go back and please watch those concepts because those videos are prerequisites in order to understand the string buffer and string builder. So without wasting the time, let's go and let's start understanding what is the string buffer and string builder, guys. Okay, then let's start. Guys, in previous videos, I have explained the implicit instantiation of strings. That is nothing but when you directly write string A equal to some string. Like if I take Vijay, when you are directly assigning a string into a variable, then what will happen is, for example, now I have assigned Vijay to the variable A. Now again what I'll do, I'll take A and I'll assign A to Prasad, and what I'll do is I'll print A directly. Now I'll print A. What I'll do is I'll just reduce my in size. Okay, I think it's too big. I think this is okay. So what do you think the output would be, guys? Previously I had assigned Vijay to A, and now I am assigning Prasad to A, and I am printing A. So what do you think the output would be? Guys, the output would be Prasad. Why? Let's see what's happening behind. Guys, in the part 1 I had explained about stack memory and heap memory. Example, if I take this as a stack memory, if this has a stack memory and I'll take this as a heap memory, and I had created a variable named A, and previously in the first step what I did was I assigned A to Vijay. So this was my first case. Guys, remember in first video I had explained in implicit instantiation there is a special memory inside a heap memory named stack pool. Guys, if you have not watched that first video on strings, please go and watch that. That concept is very important, and that is the prerequisite for this video. Now whenever I have assigned Vijay to A, what will happen is the A will be pointing to this string. Now what will happen is, now I have assigned again Prasad to Vijay. So what will happen is, guys, this link would go and the one more link would be established, and here in this case A will be pointing to Prasad and not to Vijay. But important thing to note down here is Vijay will remain in the memory itself, guys. Vijay will be remained in the memory itself. So what will happen is this memory would be wasted. Instead of deleting Vijay, what happened is A is pointing to Prasad. So here what is happening is Vijay will stay in the memory itself. It will not get deleted. So in this way, in implicit instantiation, the pointer was pointing to the strings. But important thing to note down here, guys, this string was immutable. This string was immutable. You cannot change this string. This string A is immutable. You cannot change this string. Instead, you are creating a new object where it is pointing to the new string. So this was happening in the previous case. Now I want to make the string mutable. I want to make the string mutable. So in order to make a string mutable, there are two different classes, guys. One is string buffer, and the another one is, this is capital B, and the another one is string builder. String builder. This is capital S and this is capital S. Remember, the class name always begins with the capital S. So by using these two classes, you can make the string mutable. So This was the concept, guys. So now how to initialize string buffer and string builder, how to create a string buffer, how to create a string builder. Guys, again it is simple. What you have to do is you have to create an object of string buffer and string builder, string buffer, and you have to create a variable, some variable that is a. This is the reference variable, and using new, again you will create the string buffer. Here you are creating the object like this. In this way you will create the string buffer. Guys, this is the first way where we will be using default constructor. Guys, there are three ways you can create the string buffer. One is by using the default constructor, and what you will do is you will directly do a dot append method, a dot append of the string which you need. The string I'll take as Vijay, or you can take anything, you can take XYZ, your choice. So this is the first method how you can create a string buffer using the default constructor. Using the default constructor you can create a string buffer. And in the second initialization is the same thing, guys, the same thing. String buffer b equal to new string buffer. In this way you can initialize, and here inside this constructor you have to pass the size. What is the size? Nothing but the capacity. You have to pass the capacity. What is this capacity? The length of the string. The length of the string you have to pass. For example, if I want to store the string with the length 5, I can pass the capacity as 5. I can pass the capacity of 5. When can we use the second step, guys? The second way of initialization. You can use this when you priorly know the size of the string. When you priorly know the size of the string, you can use the second method. And the third method is, guys, directly you can assign the string inside this constructor, like new string buffer, and directly you can assign the value inside this constructor. These two are parameterized constructor. These two are parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor. Guys, if you are not knowing the concept of constructor, the new and the class concept, don't worry. When I will explain the object oriented concepts, I will explain over there. So this is just the syntax. You just know the syntax over here. Don't worry about this class, about this objects. Just this is the class name, this is the reference variable. By using new keyword you can create an object, and this is the constructors. Whenever you will just put an empty value here, that is default constructor. Whenever you pass something inside this braces, that is nothing but parameterized constructor. So just for time's sake, what I'm doing is I'm just telling you the basic. That's all. Don't worry about this concepts. I will explain this in the upcoming videos. So in this way, in these three types, you can create the string buffer constructor, guys. One is default parameterized constructor. So in this way you can create. So let's go to our Eclipse and let's analyze the code. Okay, then what I'll do is I'll take the string buffer class. I'll take a reference variable, new string buffer. What I did is I gave the default constructor value, and a dot append method you can use. A dot append of Vijay. That's all. You can print this. You can print the value of a. That's all. Okay. So this was about the default constructor. So guys, now what I'll do is I'll take this off. Now I'll try to print the capacity of this, guys. I have not given any capacity inside the string buffer constructor. Now what I'll do is I'll try to print the capacity of this. This is the inbuilt function, guys. You can see in the first where the pointer is pointing here, string, that is the capacity. Okay, so now let's see, and let's see what will be the output. Guys, you can see 16 on your screen. What is this 16? Why is it printing 16? Guys, one important thing to note down here is 16 is the memory locations allocated for a string. What is this 16? 16 is the memory location, guys. So this is the default size, default memory located for every strings. There will be a memory, and inside this memory there will be 16 blocks allocated for a string. For a string there will be a 16 memory locations allocated by default. By default, the capacity of any string is 16. So now what I will do is here inside this constructor I will pass some value. Take, I have passed Vijay. Guys, remember the length of Vijay is 5. So whenever I will print this, you can see 21 on your screen. Why is it printing 21? Guys, it is printing 21 because Vijay was of length 5 and the actual default value is 16. So what happened is 16 plus 5 equal to 21. It just got expanded. It just expanded its memory locations. The other 21 memory locations were created for Vijay. The other 21 memory locations was created for Vijay. In this way, in the memory, it will get expands. Okay, then guys, what will happen? What will happen if I priorly specify the size? For example, if I specify the string capacity to be 5 before itself, and now if I assign the value a dot append of Vijay, now I will print this. Now I'll print this a. I'll print the capacity of a. Now let's print this. Guys, you can see 5. There's no problem here. Why? Because Vijay is of length 5 and even you have specified the size as 5. So there is no problem. What will happen if I specify the length of a string more than 5? Let's check it, guys. Now I have given Vijay over here. Now I'll type Prasad. Okay. So guys, what do you think the output would be? Let's run this. Guys, you can see 12 is the output. What is the length of Vijay and Prasad? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And here 5. So totally there are 11 characters inside my name. So why is it printing 12? Let's go to our board and let's analyze. Why is it printing 12 on my screen? Guys, one important thing to note down here is the string length was 11, right? Yes. So according to this previous concept, it should be 11 plus 16, right? But my answer is 12. So this is not equal to this value. So what is happening, guys? Guys, there is a formula. There is a formula over here, that is new capacity equal to old capacity into 2 plus 2. Guys, note down this formula. Note down this formula. This is important. New capacity equal to old capacity multiplied with 2 plus 2. This is the formula, guys. Guys, in previous case, what was happening is whenever I give default constructor, whenever I give default constructor or the parameterized constructor with a string value, what was happening is it was additionally adding 16 with the length of the given string. So, but when I priorly specify the size inside the constructor, what will happen is, what was the old capacity, guys? The old capacity was 5, right? The old capacity was 5. 5 into 2 plus 2, that is 10 plus 2 equal to 12. So this is the new capacity that I got. So what is happening here is whenever my string length exceeds 5, whenever my string length exceeds 5, what will happen is it will use this formula, and in this way it will expand its memory locations for the string. It will expand 5 to 12. So initially the old capacity was 5, and whenever my string length exceeded 5, whenever my string length exceeded 5, it the new capacity became 12. So instead of 5 memory locations, I got 12 memory locations inside my memory. Guys, in this way, the memories are expanding. The memories are expanding in this way. So what will happen if, what I'll do is, I will take a normal default constructor over here. Okay, I'll take a default constructor. So the capacity of a default constructor is always 16, right? What will happen if I assign uh, the string length above 16? Let's check that. A equal to, I'll take some random values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Guys, inside this string, I have given, I'm sorry, I had to do a dot append. A dot append. And I'll take this. And here I'll close this. Guys, now the string which I have given exceeds more than 16. So I'll print this. I'll print this A. I'm sorry, A dot capacity I'll print because I'm checking the capacity. Okay. Guys, you can see 34 is the answer. So let's go and analyze according to this concept. According to this concept, if the value is less than 16, if the string length is less than 16, I'm sorry guys, I'll take the eraser now. Limit. Guys, if the string length is less than 16, what would happen is it would be string length plus 16. It would happen string length plus 16. For example, if I had given the string length of 11, it would be 11 plus 16, right? But whenever, if it was 5, 11 plus 5, if the size was 5, it would have been 16 plus 5. But whenever the string length exceeds 16, whenever the string length exceeds the 16, the length 16, what would happen is it would use this formula, that is new capacity equal to old capacity into 2 plus 2. So now what I did was, the old capacity was 16 into 2 plus 2, that is 32 plus 2. I got 34 as my output, guys. I got 34 as my output. But whenever I give the length less than 16, whenever I give the length less than 16, then what would happen is the default value of 16 plus the length which I give, which is less than 16, that would be my answer. But whenever I give the length greater than 16, then it would use this formula, new capacity equal to old capacity into 2 plus 2. Guys, note down this formula. This is super important. In this way, you can find out the capacity, the new capacity of the string. That's all, guys. This was the concept of capacity, that is dot capacity functions. What would this dot capacity do? So I think the concept is clear, guys. So with this, I have completed string buffer basics and how to use dot capacity uh, and all. Now what I'll do is, for example, if I want to find the length, if I want to find the length, I'll directly use length method. So this will give me 20 as my. So this was my second function. Now guys, what I'll do is, now I'll do set length. There is one more method, guys, that is set length. So what I'll do is, I'll take this off and uh, what I'll do is, I'll do a dot set length. You can see the second one. I'll press this and I'll set the length to be, for example, if I take the length 5, I'll take the length 5. Okay. Now I'll append a dot append. Now I will append Vijay. Now I'll print this. I'll print A. So the output would be Vijay itself. I'm sorry guys, my bad. I'll print this now. So the output is Vijay. Okay then. Now what I'll do is, I'll exceed this value, that is Vijay. I'll exceed this to more than 5. I'll exceed this more than 5. So when I print this, guys, it is just exceeding. I had to take a dot capacity. Let's check with a dot capacity. A dot append. A dot capacity. I'll take this. Okay. Now I have exceeded the value more than 5. So again it would give me the same output, that is 16. Why is this giving me 16? Why? Because the same formula, guys, old capacity into 2 plus 2. So what was the old capacity? 5. Old capacity was 5 into 2 plus 2. So what is 5 into 2 plus 2? That would be 12, but this is showing me 16. Why is this happening? Because yes, this is simple. Why? Because the value of the default constructor is 16. So 5 is less than 16, right? So since 5 is less than 16, it is just happening 11 plus 5. So what is 11 plus 5? That is 16. Simple. But if I give the value more than 16, then what would happen is, it would take the formula new capacity equal to old capacity into 2 plus 2. Since 5 is less than 16, there is no problem. Now if I specify the size to be 17, for example, if I specify the size to be 17 and if I press some value here, so now if I print this, I've taken 20 characters, guys. You can see 70 on the screen. So why is this happening? Because totally I have taken 20 characters, so it would be old capacity into 2 and it would be plus 2. And since this is exceeding 16, So this concept, guys, second. Guys, if I give 17 as my set length value, it is giving me 70. Why? Let's go and analyze. Guys, this is happening because, guys, you know that the default size of any string is 16. The default memory allocated for any string is 16. Now, whenever I give 17 as my set length value, this 17 is greater than 16, right? So, according to my formula, according to the given formula, it would be 16 into 2 plus 2. So, what is 16 into 2? 32 plus 2. So, this would be 34, right? Yes. So, now what would happen is this value 17 would be added with 16. So, what would I get? I would get 33, right? Uh, no guys, not with 16, I'm sorry. 17 would be added with the string length. What is the string length that I have given here? The string length is 20, right? So this would be added with the string length, that is 20. So I would get 37. Guys, since 37 is greater than 34, again the expansion would take place. So what is the old capacity, guys? Old capacity is 34 into 2 plus 2. That would become 68 plus 2. That is equal to 70. So this is the reason, guys. This is the reason why I got 70. Is what happened is I have specified the length as 17 inside set length. But the default size of any string I gave was 16 here. Here the default size is always 16. So since 17 is greater than 16, first step would happen. First step, it would get expanded and this gave me 34. And in normal cases, what we would do the string length plus the length. So the string length I gave was 20, the string length is 20. So this would give me 37. Since again 37 is greater than 34, since 37 is greater than 34, then again this would get expanded. Again it would be 34 into 2 plus 2. So in this case, I got 70 as my output. Guys, this is one of the important concept, guys. How the capacity would be calculated. So now let's go to our next concept. That is length is finished, set length is finished. Now next one is char at, guys. It is nothing but extracting the character from a string. A dot append. I'll give it as coffee bites, and now I'll print this. I'll just print a dot caret. You can see at the first point, guys, a dot caret 0. So this would print C. That's all. That's it, guys. This would print C. In this way, you can extract the characters. And the next one is get chars, guys. This is also easy, guys. A dot get chars. Guys, how does this get chars works? Guys, you can see in this. Let's analyze what and all the parameters it requires. It requires source begin, source end, and the destination must be a character. The destination must be a character array, guys. Remember this. And from where do you want to start the destination? The destination begin index value. You can see over here the parameters which the get chars will take. Okay, then I want just coffee from coffee bites. So I'll start the index from 0, and the last index would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I cannot take 4 guys because the last index is always excluded. I'll take 5, and here I have to mention a char array guys. Remember, it must be a char array. You cannot take any other destination. It must be a char array. So I'll take the char array with name b equal to new char. Since coffee is of length 6, I'll take length as 6, and here I will specify the destination character as b. That's all guys. I think this I'll take off this print length statement, and here I'll print the destination array, that is b. Sorry, that is b. The destination array is b, and I'll print this. You can see coffee has been extracted from coffee bytes. In this way you can extract the characters guys. And let's go to our next function. The next function is set char hat. Guys, you can change the uh, characters with their index values. So how can I change that? So I can use a dot uh, set char hat. So let's check what are all the parameters it requires. The index of the character to modify, and the new character that you want to enter. So for example, if I want to change this coffee bytes to toffee bytes, at 0th index, that is in place of 0, that in place of c, add t. That's all. Now if I print this, now if I print a, so let's check the output guys. So the output is toffee bytes. In this way you can change the individual characters inside a string. And the next one is append has already been finished. Next one is insert. Let's go with the insert method. So what I'll do is a dot insert. You can see at the first line insert. Let's check what are all the parameters it requires. Not this one guys, I think this one. Let's check this one. A dot insert. Insert method guys, a dot, I'll just give insert, and I'll take this one. Here I'll just specify the offset value and the character sequence that I need. For example, if I give 0th index, and if I give the character sequence as Vijay, so let's check what's the output, and I'll print a. Okay, then you can see Vijay coffee bites. Now if I want that after with, you can specify the value, that is at index I need this at 17th index. So I'll take this at 17th index, and I'll give a space over here so that it looks good. I think the last index has exceeded the limit. I'll give 16. 15 more changes. You can see yes, at 15th index I just added Vijay, coffee bites with Vijay. In this way you can insert a sequence of characters. And next one is reverse. This is also simple, easy guys. Just I'll do a dot reverse, that's it. That's it, and this would get reversed. This string would get reversed. You can see HTIW. This is the reverse. And another important, guys, this is delete. This is also important, guys. I'll just give a dot delete, start and end. Inside a string, you can take the start index and the end index, and you can delete that. Start index, I just want to delete coffee. Start index is 0 and the end index is 1 2 3 4 5. End index is 5. That's it. You can delete the sequence of characters inside this. You can see bytes, coffee has been deleted. Now if I want to delete a specific character inside this delete, I can use delete char at, delete at, delete char at. So this is the second one. If I want to delete some character, like if I want to delete uh, F or C, I'll just mention the index value of C, and I'll just I'm sorry guys, my bad. You can see C has been deleted. In this way you can delete a specific character inside a string. And the last one is, guys, that is replace method. You can use the replace method. A dot replace. You can replace the existing string value with some other value. You can see over here start index, end index, and you have to specify the string. That's all, and the string that will replace the previous content. Yes. So I'll replace coffee. Here this is at 0th index, and at 5th index I would like to replace this, and here I'll press some string value, type some string value, and I'll print this. Guys, in this way you can see I had given coffee, I have replaced coffee with love. In this way you can replace a sequence of strings using the replace command. Guys, that's all, and this was all about the string operations related to string buffer thing. And guys, one more important thing is, you might ask me, what is the string builder? You explained string buffer. Guys, this is also, this is easy, guys. String buffer, guys, think this is string buffer, and this is string builder. What I'll do is, I'll increase this size. String buffer, sorry guys, string builder. Guys, the only difference between string buffer and string builder is, string buffer is uh, synchronized. That is nothing but it is thread safe, and this is not thread safe. Thread safety over here is not there. Thread safety is here. That's it. That's the only difference between string buffer and string builder class. So these are the two classes, and in place of string buffer, even you can use string builder. There will be no problem. But when it comes to multi-threading environment, it's better to use string buffer. And if you have only one thread, you can use string builder. That's it, guys. That's the only difference between string buffer and string builder. You can use anything, but using string buffer is preferable, but string builder is more faster compared to string buffer. So that's all, guys. Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe. And by this I have completed the string handling in Java completely. So that's all, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon to get the immediate notifications of my video. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Meet you in the next video.